Good morning. I know we talked earlier this week about logs, and I just wanted to touch base on it and finish the week talking about logs. Um, why am I talking about logs so much here and there? It's because it's important. um, it's important that we keep our logs up to date and that we're truthful with them because it is a legal document. It's there to protect you, and what you put in the log is important. Maybe not for today, but down the road in case there's ever a problem, an accident, um, any type of issues. You get pulled over in a weigh station to get a level 1, 2, or 3 inspection. If you get pulled over on the side of the road by a DOT officer and they pull your logs, all that information that you put in there or you don't put in there is very important. So uh, that's why I talk about it, just to protect you. And there's a lot of people that don't know that um, and don't understand it because they're new to this system. Um, I've been doing it since 1986. Before ELDs ever came out, it was all paper logbook. You had a paper logbook, a ruler, and a ton of ink pens. And in a logbook, there's only 31 pages. It's not, the book isn't thick where you can have like 100 pages or 50 pages. A book is for 1 month and 1 month only. It's 31 pages. And so if you messed up, you had a bad day. But um, back to the ELDs. The It's important that you do your when you log on duty, you do your inspection and log on as a pre-trip every morning, and that you certify the log from the day before at that same time before you even get out of the truck. Excuse me. Before you even get out of the truck to do your pre-trip, you log on duty, go on inspection, notate that you're doing a pre-trip, and then certify the log from the day before. That way, you're good to go. Um, Also, while you're looking, make sure that your shipment number, your trip number, load number, whatever your company may call it, is on your log. And make sure that the trailer that you are attached to is on your log. Do all that before you even get out of the truck, before you do your pre trip. Those few things, your shipment number, your trailer number, your certification from the day before, if any one of those is missing, it's a violation. It's not a warning. It's not, hey, you need to do this. They're gonna give you a citation for it. It's gonna go against your CSA score, and it's gonna affect the company that you work for. And that's why I've talked about it because, again, I'm a mentor here at Schaefer Trucking, and there's a lot of people that don't know that. There's a lot of people that don't understand that you actually have to have a paper logbook in your truck at all times in case the ELD does go down, because it's a computer. Things happen. It loses connection, or it loses satellite, or the tablet is defective, and now you have to use a paper logbook. So, and when that happens, you need to call your safety department and say, "Hey, my device has quit. I got a paper logbook. I need you to forward me this last 7 days so I have them in case I get pulled over because I can give them to the officer." Um, so when that device does go down, you have to find a place to pull over and you have to start your log right then. Call your safety department, get all that information. But there's been a lot of comments back and forth. I've had a few phone calls from other drivers that I work with um, saying, I do my log this way, I do it this way, I do it this way. And like I said, it's not just one way. It's not just cut in stone. But all these measures, all these steps have to be taken care of on a morning, during your break, and at the evening, and for the day before. Every day. It's that's the nature of it. That's what we got to do. And we have to follow that because those are the rules by the Department of Transportation. But so anyhow, so did you certify your logs today from yesterday? And did you check your shipment number and your trip number? And did you, now I notate it. When I do a pre-trip, I notate the tractor I'm driving, which the computer already knows. But I note the tractor and the trailer when I do my inspection. When I stop and I fuel, I select inspection and fuel because I'm doing a walk around. Anytime I get out of this truck, I'm walking around it. And so when I fuel, I hit inspection and fuel, and I comment the fuel line. I'm fueling the tractor and trailer. Or if I'm just fueling the trailer, I'll type in there, I'm fueling the reefer only, and here's the trailer number. That's just what I do. You don't have to, but you do have to select what you're doing, whether it's inspection, unloading, loading, um, fueling. If you're doing a yard move, you're on private property at a customer and you're moving the truck, it'll force you to make a comment. I'm going to the drop yard. I'm going to door 328. I'm picking up an empty. So it forces you to do that. And if you use personal conveyance, be very careful of personal conveyance, especially here at Crete and Schaefer, because they don't like you to use personal conveyance. And but if you do, it will force you to type in there why you're doing that. Like right now, I'm on a 34-hour reset. If I needed to, I could go on personal conveyance to go to the grocery store or go to the laundromat or something like that. Do I do that? Sometimes, but it's rare because like right now, I'm attached to a trailer. I'm attached and I have a load, and it's my job to protect that load. So chances are I'm not dropping this trailer. I'll get an Uber or I'll walk. That's just me. I do not like to leave the truck unattended when there's a load on it. So yes, I'll do my walk. I'll walk around, but I'm within the vicinity of the truck. But I'm not going to leave the trailer. I do have a kingpin lock. The doors are locked with my enforcer lock. I have the air cuff lock for the truck. All that. But if Mac and I are hooked to a trailer, that's the way I like to keep it until the trailer's empty. So again, that's just me. But anyhow, I appreciate the comments, and I'm not really going to talk about logs that much anymore because I don't want to wear it out. But if anyone has a question about logs, hit me up in the comments, and I'd be happy to discuss it with you. Because again, there's more than one way to do it. And I did talk to Ted, as most of you know, that he commented about the sleeper burst split. So here at Crete and Schaefer and Hunt Transportation, we do use the 8.2 and 7.3 sleeper berth split. And if you are new here or you're coming to come to work here at Crete Carrier in any one of the companies, in order for that sleeper burst split to be enabled, it's not an automatic. So if you're new here, you have to call safety and ask them to enable that feature so you can utilize it. So, and that's a personal preference. I use it. I know a lot of drivers that use it. I know some drivers, throw Willie's name out there, he uses it constantly, every day. And that's how he is. He likes running that way, and that's his preference. Dispatch will not force you to use an 8.2 split. Out of the almost 8 years I've been here, they asked me to do an 8.2 split one time, and that was just to get a load delivered on time. And I was 30 minutes shy. If I took a full 10-hour break, I'd have been 9.5 hours before I could start my time, but I didn't have enough time to get to the delivery, if that makes sense. But since I did an 8-hour split, that gave me plenty of time to get to the delivery. Once the delivery was done, I had to go down the road and take another 2-hour break and to get my full clock back. So it's a little inconvenient for me, but I don't like using it, but that's just me. But they do use it. You can use it here. They do have it. So just wanted to put that out there. But anyhow, thank you for all the conversation on the logs. It's important. Be safe, certify it, and remember, do it as you log it and log it as you do it. That's how I do it. Truth in reporting. Can't go wrong. Have a good day. Be safe, and have a safe day. See you. Bye.